Barclays Sports. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Second and 7. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, Mills. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
After the interception, here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. But the big story in this one, of course, Deshaun Watson back in Houston where he began his career. Drafted 12th overall in 2017. Three-time Pro Bowler as a Texan. And was officially traded to Cleveland back on April 20th. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jalen Petrie will make that a second sack here in the first drive defensively, and we have to get ahead of ourselves. They're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
They got the play well, they tailed that down all day. So if you're the play caller, you're telling the quarterback, maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And here Pierce gets it again on second down. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Mills. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
And some room to roam now. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. On 2nd and 12, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back holding the front, the front holding the back. The pressure got home on that last play. The person to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
That's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's a second missed field goal here in this 1st half. They'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
A 1st down throw for Mills. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. This complete to David Bell. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 32.
The kicker is in the short field, but his quarterback got the ball quickly to
the gun on third. Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to bring off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it second down and 12. Mills now to Pierce. They set up the screen, and he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They go play action. Mills. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Houston. Well, Charles, he's still a young single founder in this league. Second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
On a return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Watson. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him even if he has an elite defender on him because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
This is the tight end, Njoku. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 38, Watson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Derek Stingley picks it. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Fairbairn up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On a return from his end zone is Grant. And he returns this to the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. They certainly seem like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense cooking to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's his sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnovers.
There was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw, Mills. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes,
he's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Houston. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and about we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they need to do. They got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for 3rd and long. Looking to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why wouldn't we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Mills. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need him right now because they're trailing. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
York able to send this one through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Takes it at the 7. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Play fake, Mills. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And the Texans will earn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Off the play fake, Mills. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll have time for 1 play. It's 2 seconds on the clock. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Watson. Quick slant completes into Njoku. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Watson now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Just what they need a lecture from me. This offense is going to get them into this spot. And now they're continuing to trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. The rhythm seems off. They They will indeed snap it to Watson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Here's Watson. He'll get this to Bell. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Rolling to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air yet again. Watson going out wide, finds Chubb. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Chubb to try to run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive.
series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first. Now Watson drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Watson looks to throw again. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. York now for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their 25-yard line. A first down throw for Mills. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Play action now. Mills going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter.
Set.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Back to throw, Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Watson. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson, he's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
We've seen him have success early on with the ball in his hands because he isn't getting in space and make a play kind of a receiver. At that time, they closed down him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed. And now 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. York able to send this one through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards of boot so far as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. From the 50, it's Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of them a little bit quicker as well.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Third and long. It's Watson. That's going to be taken in by Felton. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
How many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain. Still a ways to go, though. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Pierce now up the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come.
He's got a man, complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, Mills. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation where they have a much better chance of picking up.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Throwing now, Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. York on now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21.
Makes the score Browns 35, Texans 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Grant Delpit, and the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you